Good morning, good morning. We are coming on live with Coffee with Casper. It's 8:28. We're warming up. Casper, come on this side. Come over here. Come on. You want us help? There's the Casper. He's getting into the picture. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, there we are, live. We're happening. We're up on Facebook. We're presuming we're up on YouTube. Good morning, good morning. Let me know where you are. We are live with Coffee with Casper. We're going to go gong ourselves in just a couple minutes here. Exactly 8:30. Let me know where you are. We're glad you're here this morning gathering. It's Harry, Morgan, Moses, and Coffee with Casper. There's the Casper and there's the coffee. Good morning, good morning. There we go. Thank you. Welcome back, David. Thank you very much. Hi, Loretta. Hi, guys. Hi. Hola, Ann from Hawaii. Aloha. Had the opportunity to be there just a couple weeks ago for a few days, couple days. It was wonderful to be in the Hawaiian spirit. Good morning from Texas. Yay. Good to see you this morning. All right. Yay. We had a week off. The world's been doing its thing. Good morning. So right now we got Texas, we got Boise, we got Honolulu, and the folks are coming on in. Welcome. We're glad you're here. And what a time, hey? Here we are, the Ides of March. All right, guys, there's 8:30. We're going to gong ourselves. Good morning from Hollywood. All right, let's everybody take a deep breath in. Oh, boy. And let's let the sound Okay, one more time. Let the energy rise up in your heart center. Let your shoulders relax. And just give yourself permission to be here with us for this 25 minutes on Coffee with Casper. Well, here it is, almost the dawn of spring. I think the dawn of spring is relevant. Ola from India, welcome. Nice to see you this morning. I think the dawn of spring is an important time. Obviously, it's a big season in the mind of God as everything begins to come out of its winter hibernation and find the light and move toward the light. Here we are, the Ides of March. The equinox is the 20th and 21st. So just this coming 5-6 days from now, we're in that time of the equinox and the big shifting that's happening. Of course, we're watching the world at war, and doesn't matter. We say the world at war. It doesn't matter whether it's one or two countries. There's only one planet, and unfortunately, there's aggression happening, and then because of that aggression, there's suffering happening. And what you and I need to be aware of as we're participating in the world. Good morning from Florida, Andy. Nice to see you this morning. What we need to recognize as we're participating in the world is that pain that we feel watching unnecessary suffering is opening the door of our compassion. What we also recognize is we're in a global scenario now. Everything that happens in the world happens in our awareness at the same time. So there's a big opening happening right now in terms of the amount of compassion that all over the world people are sharing with the Ukrainian people. And that is creating an opening. Unfortunately, there is the suffering. The suffering seems to be unnecessary, built on aggression. And aggression and selfishness and violence and prejudice, these things are washing their way out of the human condition. And just like a volcano or something under the surface coming up, it comes and makes a mess as it releases itself. But in this upward-forward spiral, as we're aware evolution is moving forward, humanity is opening up to a unity consciousness, to an understanding of the interconnection of all life. And we've been talking about here on Coffee with Casper, we've been talking about this for a long time. These great shifts that are happening in the meta, in the unseen, in that which is in front of, along with, or beside whatever's happening in the world, that meta reality is where the shifting is taking place. And the opportunity now is for each of us who recognizes there is an I am presence. For those of you who participated, welcome also from Honolulu. Nice to see you this morning, Patty. From Albuquerque as well. Wonderful, wonderful. We're all connecting. You're watching Coffee with Casper. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. We gather here every Tuesday, and whatever time you see it, 24/7, both on YouTube and on Facebook Live. And what we ask you to do, if you're finding something valuable in our time together, is just share the video. Share it in your groups, share it in your links, share it in LinkedIn, and go to YouTube, log on, follow me, do all of that good stuff that connects the light workers in this larger awareness. Peace, peace, peace. May peace prevail on earth. That the light workers are gathering, we're gathering to inspire each other, to empower each other, to remember this I am presence that belongs to all people, this Atman, this Buddha, this high self, this birth in all people. It in fact is everyone's true and eternal nature. And when we're in what we call this mortal coil, we often forget to uplink to this true and eternal nature. I am one with this one. I am one with the giver of all life, love, and beauty. I belong to the one. And since I'm born in the image and likeness of the one, and the one's impulsion is love, energy exists in creation, moves into form out of the love of itself, then what I am is a place of love. And what is happening now, and what is our work to do in this week, what's happening now is this recognition of the I am consciousness that belongs to all people, that which is the personal guide to your own awakening, to your own fulfillment, and it involves only your becoming consciously aware of it and in tuning yourself with it. And we say the spiritual words we use is through our prayers and meditations. But basically, we have two modes. We have the breathing in mode, which is the finite sitting within the infinite. The finite does not encompass the infinite. It is in tune with the infinite, is at one with the infinite. And as we grow, our vista of understanding, our vista, as we're evolving up the spiral, the vista changes, and how wide it is, and how big it is, and how much power it is, and has, all changes. And curiously enough, the power itself is love. The power itself is love. It birthed you into creation to be a place where love is happening, where love is conscious, where love is moving itself forward as you and as me in expression. And so this dynamic equinox that is coming for us now, and happy St. Paddy's Day for those who celebrate the Irish. We celebrate all people all around the world, and certainly the Irish included. Wonderful, beautiful Isle of Ireland. This is all, that's the Irish is of course the idea of luck and the birthing of luck, and it's more than luck, but it is luck and love together, luck and love and synchronicity that looks like luck, that pulls out the greatness in our lives, that enables us to become whole, complete, and perfect in expression, to be radiant, vibrant, dynamic health, to be the place where goodness is moving. Good and more good is happening to me and through me. Good is multiplying itself around me because I rest in the infinite, and then as I emerge conscious, I become a place that is focusing the infinite in the areas of my attention. Where my attention goes, my energy flows. So are you working on health? Are you working on love? Are you working on purpose? Are you working on abundance? This is how we do it. We recognize that we are one with the one, that we are born in the image and likeness of love, and that what we are is a place where love is happening. We are a place where love is happening. And what's happening now is our love of life, including our compassionate outpouring for the suffering, the needless suffering in the world. We open ourselves to that infinite compassion and become a place where it moves, and we become a place where we are in appreciation and deep love of life. I am a place where I am drawing from the world around me. I am drawing in the beauty that is around me. I'm drawing in my love and my passions that surround me. I'm using it to express to everything that moves through my life. And I'm becoming a place of conscious love. And so the place where you can bring your light more effectively than we've ever brought it before is by dwelling, by putting ourselves deeply into the love of life and appreciating it and being a place where that love and appreciation is happening. Imagine in the moments of your life, sunsets or sunrises, or in a moment of pinnacle understanding or a moment of divine connection, imagine those moments in your life where you were so deeply touched and profoundly affected by your love of life. And now you are a light worker in the world, and your work, that which will bring this flow of good into your world in an ever-expanding way, is becoming the lover of life that you intended to become. That's what's happening right now. As this spring is birthing forward, we dig deep into our love of life, and then through that love of life, we share our compassion and our call for peace on the planet and awakening in human consciousness. Because once we get that critical mass of everybody's understanding that all things are interrelated and interconnected, the China syndrome, there's no such thing as a butterfly flapping its wing in China that doesn't affect what's happening in the world. And you are a cosmic soul, an awakening Buddha, an awakening Christ consciousness, an awakening Atman, of self, loving the self. And in this awakening, we are drawing forth that so that it touches not only ourselves, but everybody else, because I am one with each and everyone else's I am presence. I belong to the world, and my gift to the world is to bring my love forward into expression. Not just my, local love, not just love of family and friends, but love of self, love of creator, love of family, love of friends, love of individuality, recreating itself in each and in all, love of the great givingness of the spirit of life itself to itself. And we begin by cleaning up our own thinking, our own consciousness. We stay in a high place of spiritual love. Imagine you're being able to love life like you have in the pinnacle moments of your awareness, but to do it all the time. And be carrying that consciousness with you all the time in the world. Here in California right now, we're able to take the mask off. And I notice in my shopping, going to the market, going to the dry cleaner, going to the gas stations, going to the 7-Elevens, you name it, that people are so grateful to be able to see your smile again. And here's a great opportunity. Here is a way to use light as a positive force in the world everywhere you go. And yes, that light that you share with those who are interdependent on you, everyone from the postman to as I say, those who help you in the stores, to people who give you directions, it doesn't matter. Everyone is part of this love place. And we can be a place through sharing our warmth by being in touch with the love that's in our heart. we can be a place where we are consciously sharing that in our world, in our day-to-day activities, with your associates at business, with all the people that you work with. We become a place where the activity of divine light is moving through us as the qualities of the divine itself, as love, as joy, as peace, as poise, as balance, as harmony. And the more we bring that into ourselves and then share that out in the world, the more we are changing the world, the more we are supporting a world awakening, the more we are recognizing that I have the capacity to love at a level like I've never loved before. Wow, what would that be if you were able to completely fulfill yourself in love? I'm Harry Morgan Moses. You're watching Coffee with Casper. There is Casper. We were talking about love, and he just popped into the field. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? That's what we're talking about. That we become a place where this movement of just the normal joy of life moves through us all the time. And in that normal joy of life, we're sharing, we become conscious that we are the instrument and the avenue through which it is being shared. We are therefore shining our light to make a difference in the world. The more light workers that gather together, knowing that they are consciously aware of the light of the divinity within them, and that they are consciously sharing the light of that divinity within them, as a daily practice, And that's what ours is to do. Peace, peace, peace. May peace prevail on earth. We are the place where the activity of the divine is making the call on the divine to bring forth this cosmic love in a way that is accessible, in a way that it is healing and uplifting and empowering to everyone who touches the arena of our experience. That's how powerful you are. That you can be a place of empowerment to everyone who touches the arena of your experience. And we do this simply by being in tune with our love of life itself. The deeper we love life itself, the deeper we appreciate humanity, the deeper we appreciate the beauty all around us, the more of that comes through us and begins to resonate out as a vibration and makes a positive difference. It changes our lives for the better, but our lives are interconnected with everyone who's touched by our lives. So we are moving out of it's all about me to it's all about the I am that I am, and the great gift that is this I am that I am in me and as me and through me. Let me know where you are. We're happy. Hey, from Eureka and other parts of the world, Reverend Angelica Jane is here. Nice to see you this morning. We're glad you're here. So this is our time. This is our time not to be overwhelmed by the news. Be aware of it, to open our hearts compassionately to the unnecessary suffering and the dawning of the shifting from selfishness into an awakening world. That's what we're doing. We're the place where that's happening. We are the place that is moving consciousness because we're not being distracted by everything that's happening in the world. We are aware of it. We are sharing our love and compassion. We are calling forth peace. We are calling forth light to heal, uplift, to transcend. We are touching that light within our own hearts through our daily meditations into the qualities of the Eternal One, the qualities of love and light and truth and wisdom and peace and poise. And any of those, what we call eternal verities, they are always the varieties of life that are constant and never leave. Beauty in Michelangelo's day was beauty, just as it is in this day. Love is love in Romeo and Juliet's time, just as it is in our time. Harmony is the foundation of the universe, because only through a law of harmony can eternality exist, and eternality does exist in spite of human miscreations. And we are in a change of eons. We are dawning on a new age And birthing forth this new age takes decades. And joyously, many of us are part of these decades of the transforming and the reawakening and the rebirthing of a new humanity and a new earth, because we're coming together in a collective consciousness to realize the interconnectedness of all things. All things are happening in tune with the infinite and accord with the law of the circle. That which comes from me returns to me as my experience. So you see how valuable it is and how important it is to be a place where we are aware of what we're creating. Yes? From Grants Pass, Oregon, nice to see you this morning. Well, nice to see all of you here. We're glad to have so many new friends on Coffee with Casper. You're watching Coffee with Casper. We're here every week. What we like you to do, if you found something valuable, you simply share this video in your electronic world, in your digital world, in your Instagram world, in whatever world you're participating in. Share the video. We are connecting light workers. This is the spring equinox, and it's the time where we are birthing ourselves into entirely new levels of love. You are becoming victorious in your calling forth love and therefore light into the world. And you'll see it in nature. You'll see it as the spring blooms around us. And let us know as we're calling forth that new life. We're calling forth that new life for the Ukrainians, for the Russians, for peace on all the earth, and goodwill toward all humankind. Thanks for being a light worker in the world. Thanks for watching Coffee with Casper. Thanks for sharing. We'll be back next week with Coffee with Casper, and we look forward to seeing you then. Until we meet again, we invite you to go in the light, as the light and with the light. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide you on your way. Bye for now. We'll see you next week on Coffee with